What's good, YouTube? It's your boy SelfMadeRob, aka Hoodie Rob, aka Myteam Rob, coming at y'all with another banger, man. Alright, and if you can't tell by the title already, in this video we will be going over how to snipe in Myteam. I know a lot of y'all want some good players. I know a lot of y'all like me ain't got a lot of MT right now, and y'all do want, you feel me, some good players to use. So I'm gonna show y'all how to snipe some players, whether you sniping for resale, whether you sniping to use them, whether you sniping to fill out a set to get a better player. We're gonna be getting at how to do that. So if you like sniping, if you like my team, go ahead and like this video. All right, before we get into it, subscribe if you new, and leave a comment if you are a certified sniper. You see what I'm saying? If you are sniper gang, drop down in the comment section. Wow, if I can speak English, the best player that you've sniped. Okay, it can be the player that sold for the most, or it can be a player you always wanted that you found for a real low price and you end up getting them on your team. Drop that, whoever that card is, down in the comment section for me. All right, now let's get into how to snipe. There's a couple ways to do it, so I'm gonna show y'all this right here if I can find my controller. All right, it's a couple ways to do this. First and foremost, if you do not know what sniping is finding a card, whatever card it is, at a below market price. Sometimes it's way below market price, sometimes it's just a little bit lower, but it's finding a player at the lowest price possible. That's what sniping is. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all a quick example real quick. Let me turn my controller on. I'm gonna give y'all a small example real quick of how I like to go about my sniping and such. And some players are unsnipeable. We'll get to those players here in a second. But let's say, for example, you wanted this Shane Battier. You feel me? You want this Shane Battier. You need a defender. You need somebody that can also stretch the floor. You want him. Excuse me. So these are all the cards you have to get Shane Battier. Now, let's go right here. Who is this? This is Fred Brown. As you can see, Fred Brown is only bids for right now. Some people might have him as a buy now, some people won't. But you see, buy now is 6,000 for Fred Brown. But if you keep going, look, 9,000. So right now the lowest price is 6. So as a certified sniper, I know 6,000 is the lowest that he's going for. So I'm going to go through all of these and see if I can find one for less than 6,000. And you're looking for buy now. Sniping works for buy nows. And as of right now, we don't see anything less than 6,000. 6 grand, 59.50. So you see what I'm saying? So now I can save 50 MT. What can 50 MT get you? Not a thing. But you save up enough 50 MTs and you could potentially have 5,000. You feel me? 15,000. So 5,700 is the lowest. And this is how sniping goes. It's tedious, 49.50. So now we got one less than 5,000. We got a 49.50. And what most people will do, they won't go to the very end like this. Most people won't do this. What most people will do, they won't snipe this 49.50 right here. They'll see the first buy now at 6,000 and they'll take that. They won't even go through and look at all of the lowest buy now prices. Most people won't do that. So the reason why you want to take that 49.50 if you're looking for Fred Brown, okay, the reason you're going to take that 49.50 is because sometimes you see these bids. If I press X, it's 3,100. Now 3,100 would be lower, but somebody still got 4 minutes to outbid me. You're going to end up spending more than 49.50 for Fred Brown. For somebody that's not even going to play for you, somebody you're never going to use, you'll end up spending more than 49.50 if you only do the bids. Okay, so that's the first way of sniping. All right, that's the first way to do it. Same thing with Rudy LaRusso. You're going to do the same thing. So you see some of the buy nows are up to 82. So some of the bids you can get less for, 80,000, 70,000. And see, there's not a lot of them. This is the last one at 97,500. So this, he might be a card right now that'll go into that category of unsnipeable. And what I mean is people either want an outrageous price for them, or there'll be bids that'll get crazy high. You see what I'm saying? So some people want a crazy price, or the bids will get up to a price you don't want to pay. And those are the players that are unsnipeable. So that's one way you can do it. Another way is go right here. Another player that's unsnipeable right now is Dirk Nowitzki. And another way for someone to be unsnipeable is there are no buy nows whatsoever. No, you cannot find a Dirk Nowitzki for a buy now. And we can do this all day. We can go through all the Dirks. There are 0 buy nows. The reason there are 0 buy nows, it makes no sense to make him a buy now for 100,000 when you can get 500K for him. You will be shooting yourself in the foot if you put him up as a buy now for 100K. You would. So that also makes somebody unsnipeable when there are no buy nows that are available. All right. So that's the 2 ways someone's unsnipeable. That's the only 2 ways. They asking for a ridiculous amount for the bids and for the buy now price for a player you're not going to use, so nobody's going to pay that buy now price, or there is no buy now price whatsoever. Now, I showed y'all how to snipe certain players inside this. You know, you can just click their names, right? Find them in the auction house and go through here. So $2,700 for Doug Collins, if you want to use Mike Conley, is not a bad price. So you can take this $2,700, but if you are a certified sniper, you keep on going through here and you might find one for a little bit less. So $2,750, another $2,700. We got a $2,500, right? So if you're trying to get Mike Conley, $2,500 is the lowest price right now. Let's see if there's one even lower. And you just go through all these. $2,650 is less. Okay, $2,400. So we got a $2,400. And you can check this periodically throughout the day. If there's a player that you want to get, you'll be able to find them for less and less and less and less. $2,000 is the lowest right now. All right. So $1,950. You see what I'm saying? And you just keep going. And now where some people would have spent that $2,700 early on to just get them and be done with them, you could have saved yourself $650 or $850 MT, $8,500 or $850 MT just by going through here trying to snipe. If I could do quick maths, we'll be all right. But you save yourself $850 just by going through here. And again, you save enough 850s, that's almost 1,000. So you could get 16 players and save approximately 16,000 MT if you do it this way. So you can get one for less than 2,000 right now. One for less than 2,000. So that's one way to snipe. And then another way is go right inside the auction house. If there's a player you know you want specifically, okay? And this is key. This is key. If there's a player or position that you know you want specifically, you come into the auction house. So me personally, I feel like I may need another shooting guard or another point guard. I would love a player that could play point guard and shooting guard, and I'm only wanting Galaxy Opals or Pink Diamonds. So let's go to a Pink Diamond shooting guard. There's new packs that just came out. Vince Carter's out. James Harden is out. You feel me? There's new packs that are out right now. You go to minimum buyout 500. And then, okay, boom. We got us some Pink Diamonds right here. Okay? Now, some of these players I would use. Some of them I wouldn't. But we'll go through here and see how much they're going for with some of the Pink Diamonds. And the great way to snipe is you find your maximum buyout. You're going to put it up. And you'll get all the players at this spot or lower. So now, if I'm thinking to myself, damn, I would love Jalen Green, right? Let's compare Jalen Green to Donovan Mitchell. He's taller, which is better. You know what I mean? He's better defensively by 1 point, which is great. Right, we go to the attributes. The 3-point shot is the same. He's a better free thrower. He's got better dunking. Donovan Mitchell is a better defender, but Jalen Green is bigger, so I would like the bigger player. I don't need the 80 block on my 6'1" Donovan Mitchell. You see what I'm saying? So he's a better rebounder. He's almost just as fast, a little bit slower with speed with ball. But Jalen Green is about the same as Donovan Mitchell. He's just a little bit taller. You see what I'm saying? So I would love this Jalen Green to replace Donovan Mitchell. So what I'm going to do is this 34,000, because I just seen him for 32. I'm going to take it down to 32. And let's see who I can find. All right, I see a Jalen Green for 31,500. Let's take it down to 31,500, see if there's one even less. And this is well, that's 31,600. And this is how you snipe a Jalen Green. All right. So now 31,500, I still see Jalen Green. So now let's only search Jalen Green. Let's not search anybody else. I don't want to see no Richies. I don't want to see no Jason Richardson. Let's only search Jalen Green. Boom, we see one at 28. And then you just gonna keep taking this price lower and lower and lower and lower until you find the player that you want. So we go 28.5. We got some at 27. You see what I'm saying? So now let's go down to 27, and it's gonna filter out everybody higher than 27K for Jalen Green. So now we got us some 26s. We got some 25.500s where you could have spent 30K for Jalen Green. You remember there was one for 32,000. You could have spent 32,000 for Jalen Green, but we're now seeing some 25.5s. Now we see some 24.6s. We're saving almost 10,000 MT, bro. The lowest price is 24.2. So we seen one at 32,000, the lowest Jalen Green right now. And this guy just put him up less than 2 minutes ago. He just put this card up for 24.2. I could get a pink diamond shooting guard right now. And now for y'all, and this is the last part, okay? So we done went through how to pretty much quick snipe and go in and click in a player, find in the auction house. We figured out how to quick snipe. And now this is, we talked about who's unsnipeable and what makes a card unsnipeable. And now this is the long way. This is the more tedious way to snipe a player, to get somebody specific at the lowest price available. And like I said, you can do this multiple times a day. So this will be done in 3 hours. So 2-3 hours from now, I come back, do this again. I might find one for 19,000. You might not, but you can continuously do this over and over and over again. And it works best when new packs come out. The older packs sometimes go for a lot less. So you can get better players for less MT. And then the last thing I want to tell y'all is that you can then flip these cards. Okay? You can buy him for 24.2. And let's say you're not going to use them at all, right? Let's say you want to come up on some MT. So you call yourself an MT hustler. You can buy this Jalen Green and then go in and sell him again for 30K. You know he's going to sell for 30. Even if he don't sell for 30, you can go in and put him in there for 28,000. Make yourself 4,000 MT that way. Quick, fast, and easy. You just made 4K off Jalen Green. And then do it again. And then do another player. You can have 5-6 players going at one time. So now that 4,000 you just made, you got 5 players going. That's now 20,000 you just made. And now you're not giving 2K all your money. So if you want to make MT, if you want to build your team, if you want to complete sets, to improve your team that way, sniping is your go-to. All right. So if you learned something in this video, like the video, okay, share it with somebody that plays my team and want to get good players and don't want to give 2K all their hard-earned money. Share it with one of them. Show them how to properly snipe. Okay. So subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you ain't liked it already. Comment down in the comment section the best player that you've sniped or your reasoning for sniping. If you sniped to improve your team, let me know, bro. If you done sniped the Yao Ming, let me know you sniped the Yao Ming, okay? Leave it down in the comment section. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. And man, I'll see y'all in the next night. Peace.